Hi there. I want to talk about this first assignment that I've given you. You'll have a week to do this assignment, and it is due in class. Bring it to class with you on Thursday, January 24th. This assignment has to do with the information from Chapter 1. I do require that you use the template that's on JetNet. Copy and paste the template on JetNet that's shown right under the instructions for this assignment, because using that template will ensure that you capture all the answers I'm looking for. It'll be easier for me to give you all the points that you're entitled to, so I do require you to do that. Of course, format your paper with the double spacing, name at the top section, and that. So I want you to think of a recent conversation, a recent communication episode you've been part of. It could have taken place face to face or over the phone, text, computer mediated. It could be via Skype. It really doesn't matter what channel of communication you used, any one of those. And using that conversation, I first want you to describe the situation, including who you were communicating with, the means of communication, in other words, was it face-to-face, phone, whatever, and the topic. So just two or three sentences about who you were communicating with and the topic, what it was about. And that's shown on the template there at the very top. Here's basically what your template will look like. Brief description of situation. Okay, at the top. Going back up to the instructions. So, I want you to think about the types of noise that were involved. I want you to recognize each type of noise and write whether the noise actually was present or not. And if the noise was present, did that particular noise affect the communication, and how? So I've made a point to say address each type of noise, even if it wasn't present, to show me that you understand what it is. I need to see that you know what that type of noise is, whether it was there or not. Okay. And then I want you to recognize each of the four contexts that were present. Those four major contexts are always present: the physical, the social psychological, the temporal, and the cultural. And then I want you to not only tell what that physical context was, that social psychological context, and the other two, but did that particular context affect the communication or not? And then finally, was the means of communication used, be it text, phone call, Skype, chat room, whatever it may be, was it the most effective given the topic and those contexts involved, and why or why not? So I've given you how many points each of these questions is worth. And I would say if you turn in only a page, it's not going to be covering this adequately. I would say 2 pages, 3 pages perhaps. I always say to students, let what you have to include, I don't like to say you need 3 pages, because I don't want you to write to the number of pages you need to include. I want you to write to answer the questions I'm asking thoroughly. Okay, well, if there are any other questions about this assignment, just shoot me an email or ask me in class. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.